Hello, soulmate. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Nilo, and you're watching Nilo Stitches. Today's tutorial is going to be on this lovely milkmaid dress. This is what you're interested in. Please keep watching. Like and share my video and subscribe if you're new. So we're going to start drafting the upper bodice of this dress. So I'm going to use my pattern paper. Here I've marked out my line. This is my chest line, 9 inches, and my bust line 11, on the bust 14.5, waist 18. Okay, so next I'm going to be taking my shoulder divided by 2, which is 17. Here also I'll mark the same thing so as to get a straight line, and I'm going to connect that straight like this. Okay, so here I've already marked. Next, I'll be marking my bust divided by 2, 4, which is 10. The bust is 40 divided by 4 is 10. And I'll get the midpoint of this line. I'll go in by half an inch, and I'm going to connect. We'll not be using the upper body share, so I'm just all this, but I'm just going to draft it so that we'll get the accurate measurement. Okay, so you slant your shoulder by 1 inch also, but I've not been needing the up. I just wanted a guide. Okay, so here I'm marking 3 by 3, which is normal chest measurement, 3 inches width, 3 inches wide. Okay, so now I've marked my nipple to nipple measurement. As you can see, is 3.5 inches. My nipple to nipple measurement for this client is 3.5 inches. Okay, so next I'm going to mark half inch on both sides, and I'm going to come down by half an inch from the bust line, and I'll connect. So I'm connecting with a curve. Okay, so I'm just going to bring this down like this to the waistline. Okay, so next we are going to determine how the midpoint of this shoulder line like this, and then you connect it down to this place. But before then, you determine how deep you want your dress to be, the opening. So for this, I'm using 8 inches for this client. Okay, 7.5 rather. I'm using 7.5 for this client. So you can do 7, you can do 6, you can do 5. For this client, I made use of 7.5 inches. So I'm going to mark the same 3.5 here, and then I'll connect straight like this. So I'll be connecting that to the shoulder line like this. Okay, so next on this line, you're going to mark 0.5 inch like this, half inch on both sides, and you connect to the bust line also. You can decide to use a straight ruler. Okay, you can decide to mark yours straight. So here we are done with this part. So make sure you avoid too much curve, let it not be too curvy. Okay, so I'll just blend this bust area like so. So next I'm going to take my measurement. So here I'm going to take my under bust measurement, my bust measurement, sorry, and I'm going to connect that. So I'm replacing that dot that I marked out, which is 1 inch. Okay, so I'll just recurve my armhole. So I marked my bust divided by 4 on the bust line. Here at the waistline, I'm going to mark the waist divided by 4 also. And then I'll replace that dot of 1 inch here also. So on the bust, I'll just add a little bit of the that. You can decide to make it 0.75. You can decide to make it 1 inch. All depends on your choice. So I decided to add 0.25 to the bust line just to show you guys. So when you add it, you connect like so. You connect this one also like this. So you can decide to use this if you want, and you will just connect it down to the waist, that leg at the waist side like so. Okay, if you want the bust area to be a little bit pronounced, we can do 0.75 at the on the bust just to tighten it a little. So next, I'm just going to connect this my measurement straight. Okay, so after that, we can now take our under bust measurement. Okay, so here I've done that. So you can now decide to take your under bust measurement to measure if it's you need to remove more, or you can just leave it like so. Okay, so you measure if you want to take out more from the under bust, or you will leave it like this, because the under bust needs to be tight. So I'm just going to take her under bust here measurement like this, 8.5, and when I measure what I have is already the 1.5 I mark out from here. Okay, so let me remeasure it again, and then I'll see what I have here. So it's already what I take out from there, so I'm going to leave it like so. But if it's not, you will need to remove it from the side. Okay, you just remark it from the side and cut. So here I'm cutting out my pattern. So after cutting this pattern, you just need to use it like this and cut out the back panel without cutting the under bust. Okay, so but I forgot and I cut out my under bust. So but you can leave it like this. First of all, cut out the back panel before you cut your under bust, and then cut the front. So the under bust is going to be for the band. This one here, the small one, is going to be the band. This one is going to be the band. So you need to close up the dart like this. So but before you cut out the band, you cut out your back panel first of all. But what I did later was to add up, because I don't want my back to have band. So what I did was to add up the remaining inches with this one. Okay, so this is what I mean. You add your zipper allowance here. This is zipper allowance of 1 inch here. Okay, so you cut out the back before you cut the band. Okay, okay, so that is what I'm doing. I'm cutting out the back part. Also on my fabric, I'm going to increase the length of the back. So this is it, is 1 inch for the zipper allowance. So I went in by 1/2 inch, and I'm going to kind of slant the side, but I also added it to the side here. As you can see, I added it here already before I cut out. You add it back. This is it. I added and connected it to the armhole side straight. So I'll just cut this out like so. This is to eliminate zipper bulge at the back. So guys, next we are going to be cutting out the dart for the front panel. Okay, so I'll just trace out this dart. Make sure you trace out that for the back. Just mark it out like so, and then the down part also. Mark here and mark the down part. So you just need to connect it with a straight ruler like this. Okay, so you have your dart like so. So you can mark ½ inch on both sides, or you can just slash open it. So make sure when you're cutting your fabric, you add up. Okay, so this is it. We have our normal measurement because we have that on the front panel already. Okay, we have ½ inch, 1 inch that on the panel on the front pattern already. So you just mark it out. It's the same thing. Okay, so guys, at this moment it's crowded, it wants to rain, but I have to continue cutting because I need to deliver this dress as early as possible. So it's crowded right now and there is no light for me to use my ring light. I have to continue. So you can decide to fold your back that, or you cut it out. So this, I've cut out this same panel again for the front, and then I'm going to cut this dart out. I use the front to trace out exactly another panel because the front need to be two. One for the lining, one for the gathers, the milkmaid design. Okay, so you just mark this like so. This one ×2, the other one on fold. The front one I marked arrow is on fold, while the side is going to be ×2. So I'm cutting out the darts for the back panel. Okay, so here we have the back panel. So now I'm going to do my slash and spread, and I will show you guys. So this is going to be the band for the front. This is the front pieces here, like so. If you close up the dart, it will match up. So I'm going to cut this on fabric and I will show you guys. So this is the width of the band. You just replace it back when cutting the front. I'll replace it back when I'm cutting the back, I mean. So, but you can decide not to do that before you cut. You can decide to cut the back panel before you cut out the band. So here is the other pieces I said that we are going to be using for the slash and spread for the milkmaid design. I've already marked out my slash and spread numbers. This is 1.5, 1.5, 1.5. All of them, they are 1.5 except for the number 6. So this one is a little bit bigger, so I just left it like that. If I slash it, it will not make sense again. So I'll just be cutting them out, and then I label them 1 to 6. Okay, they are all 1.5, 1.5, except for the last one, which is the number 6. Okay, so guys, I'm sorry the video is like this. It's crowded, so but I have to continue cutting. So sorry about that. So after cutting it out, I'm going to place it on the paper and slash and spread it. Sorry. So here I've cut out the front panel. As you can see, I added to 1.5 inch sewing allowance, ½ inch here, ½ inch at the side, ½ inch at the upper side. This one is on fold. As you can see, the arrow here shows on fold. So here ½ inch down, ½ inch up, also ½ inch. And the band, I did the same thing. This one is ×2. This one is ×2. Okay, be cutting ×2 of this. Trying to open it to show you guys that it's 2 pieces, but it's proving stubborn. So here it is, it's 2. Okay, and the band, I added the same on fold here. The band is also on fold here. Okay, so it's ×2. I cut 2 pieces for the band, and I added the same 1 inch, I mean 1.5 inch sewing allowance to the side. So on fold here means it's going to be 4. On fold is going to be 4. So here is the back panel. So I've ended up adding the extra inch that is left because I don't want to band at the back. But you can also decide to use band though, but I do not want band, so I just add it up. So it's um the same half inch up and the side here half inch, okay, and the side is 1.5 inches. So just the zipper side that I did not add any allowance. So guys, next I'm going to show you guys the slash and spread. This is it. So I've spread my pieces to this is 1.5 like I said before, and I spread by 2.5 inch, 2 inches rather. I spread by 2 inches. You can decide to spread by 1 inch, 1.5, 2 inch, 2.5 to 3 inch. It depends on how full you want it to be, and mind you, this is on fold, okay? This fabric is on fold, so I'll just cut out this armhole side like so. So here I've done that. I've shaped out the armhole side. So all I need to do is to remove these pieces and then gather the upper part. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you on the sewing tutorial. I love you guys. Please like and share this video if you enjoy it, and ask any question if you're confused in any way. Bye.